I mean, I'm an old soul. I mean, my grandfather happens to be still alive, and I just adored the guy. I loved my grandmother. So, like, I grew up talking to adults, listening, asking questions, trying to learn from my elders. I mean, John is a perfect example of that. So, like, that was in my DNA. So when I was young, I always say, if I'd say someone goes into sales or business development, it's like, if you want to create credibility, don't make the meeting about you. Make it about them. So I would be just like, hey, you want to go to coffee? Like, how'd you do this? You know, and I would just come and I just pick their brain. You know, Trevor hears me say this to my daughter. I say, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And yes, I do talk, but in my life now, I do all these video interviews. I do tons and tons and tons of interviews with people. Well, it started at that point where I was asking questions. So to me, I mean, there is no way I'm sitting here without the hundreds of people that mentored me. And it began with my family, it began with my grandparents, and then it just continued to where I'm just like, wow. So every time I would sit down with someone and they were evaluating if they were going to work with me, when I was extremely young, I showed respect.